Sairi.
Hari is my guide, as I'm now looking at Kale Jenga, where the whole battle for the destruction of the Taliban took place, and also the spot where Michael Spann, the CIA agent, was killed, and where, in the end, General Dostum captured hundreds, or killed hundreds, of Taliban's al-Qaeda fighters. So this is where it actually happened. This is where all of the battle took place. As they say, Savash Vaharab Burada. It's absolutely amazing to be here, where so many lives were lost. An absolute battle that culminated in the destruction of the Taliban right here in Kale Jenga. So it's a place of some history and tragedy. There's hundreds of people died down here in this area as General Dostum's forces destroyed the remnants of al-Qaeda and actually captured Johnny Walker, this one American Taliban who was actually from California, was captured here in this fortress. So it's a very exciting place to be in, honestly. A lot of history here and a lot of bloodshed too. Come on. I see the troops ahead, getting very nervous as our general approaches. They have not been exactly up to order. And a soldier standing by the mortar here. And what you have here is some holes which were put into the actual castle itself by U.S. precision-guided bombs, launched in conjunction with special forces who were just over the walls there, trying to destroy and bomb the Taliban who were revolting in here in the Kale Jenga fortress. You imagine what one of these things would do to you if you were standing right there in the detonation zone. I'll walk back a little bit so you can see the actual scale of the explosion. But it's actually a massive hole put by the bomb there. So I think this is sort of explosions that you also had in the center courtyard, which we will see in just a little. Artillery shells from basically where the Taliban were destroyed. All this area was destroyed by the fighting, hence this massive pile of leftover ordnance, which I, for one, would not want to be collecting and putting in a pile.
Nervous.
So here you see, this is exactly where he was killed. And here's a fortress around you, including places over there that were destroyed in the actual bombing by the anti-al-Qaeda forces, mainly American troops allied with General Dostum's troops.
Bunun altında talipler burada, bunun altındaydı ve savaş burada başlandı. Bu ekspand bu yerde.
So this is where al-Qaeda ran downstairs to hide, and it was bombed and destroyed. Area where the Taliban had their final stand. This is where they fought to finish. They were actually downstairs here, they're actually flooded out from downstairs down there, which is usually a place that's a little dangerous for us to go, but I'll try to give you an essence of where the Taliban were hiding down below as they're being attacked by U.S. forces. I'm going to try to get closer here. Getting shot below. You can see some of their clothes and things down there still. Some of their clothing it's still found below there. Perhaps I'll get closer. The idea of what it's like down there. The heart of darkness, true.
Burada bir kapı,
Evet.
ikinci kapı o yerde.
Oh,
İkinci kapıya gideceğiz şimdi. Şöyle.
You can almost sense the amount of people who gave their lives down below there, fighting for a cause that was truly lost. Al-Qaeda, transnational jihadi terrorism. It's the second exit that the Taliban used to escape from down below. Once again, that was a place you want to go and fight also unexploded ordnance down here. But I see a shell right there, a large artillery shell of some sort that presumably has gone off. But you never know. Yeah, it's got the front missing, so it's gone off. But down there, yeah, you see more clothing and more items. In fact, if you look down there,
Salah.
Evet, Salah. So we'll stay nice and safe up here and avoid wandering around. And this is General Dostum's Oda, his room, where he holds military meetings with his shura, his council. So it's a lot nicer on the inside than it is on the outside. And here's another room, and of course, this is where General Dostum runs his operations. From right there, that desk right there, his takht, his throne. You come to the inner room. This is actual General Dostum's private dining areas. I'm really getting an inside tour here. It's amazing. And this is his. Some lights on. This is his bedroom. Inside the carpet.
Finally, after tracking General Dostum across the steppes of northern Afghanistan for 2 weeks, I encounter him at the wedding of one of his commanders in a palace outside of Mazar Sharif. When I saw Dostum, I managed to slip past his bodyguards and ask for an interview. Much to my surprise, Dostum agreed to meet with me, and what happened next is a blur of surreal memories that hardly seem real now. I was in fact given the most in-depth and extensive interview ever granted to a foreigner by General Dostum, the master of northern Afghanistan.
This is my. So I'm actually perhaps with his own bodyguard here, which is very amazing. Driving through the dusty streets of Mazar Sharif, and I'll meet the general this evening. This is my translator on the right here, and the driver of Dostum's headquarters. Got me here safe and sound in one piece.